He laughed first, a dry, dismissive chuckle, like someone brushing dust off their sleeve. Her father. Then she smirked, eyes barely lifting from her wine glass, as if my offer to help was a punchline they had rehearsed. "We don't need your pocket change," he said. "This is a $50 million business. Pocket change." The words hit harder than they sounded, because they weren't talking about money, they were talking about me. I felt her foot slide away from mine under the table, a small movement, but enough. Something had shifted, something I hadn't seen yet, something that made her smirk feel like a confession spoken without sound. I didn't react, just blinked, smiled, reached for my phone, and quietly texted my financial advisor. "Withdraw all backing from Anderson Holdings, now. Their emergency board meeting starts in 10 minutes. I didn't need to raise my voice. I didn't need to announce anything. Their world was already burning, and they didn't even smell the smoke yet. The betrayal didn't begin tonight. It only revealed itself. Looking back, I can see the cracks, her sudden late meetings, her glowing screen turned face down, the whispered calls in the hallway, her voice too soft to be casual, her father suddenly visiting more often, offering gentle advice about my investments, asking questions he shouldn't have known to ask. I used to trust her laugh. Now it felt like a blade. The moment that snapped everything open was simple. I walked into the living room one night. She was on the phone. She didn't hear me come in. "No, Dad, he still thinks he's part of the deal." Part of the deal, not part of the marriage, part of the deal. The silence that followed wasn't shock. It was clarity, sharp and cold. I stood there, unseen, and felt something inside me unclench. Not anger, not heartbreak, just certainty. I didn't confront her, not yet. I started watching, listening, tracing movements she didn't realize were patterns. The business trip that matched her father's travel schedule, the shared hotel booking under her maiden name, the late-night messages she deleted but forgot to erase from cloud backups. The emotional betrayal was almost cleaner than the financial one. She wasn't in love with anyone else. She wasn't sleeping around. She was just using me. Feeding her father information, gaining leverage, playing quiet games with loyalty. A different kind of infidelity, one built from whispers instead of skin. I collected everything. Screenshots, call logs, the board proposal her father had stolen from my laptop. I didn't shake, I didn't break. I simply prepared. The truth arrived the same way it always does, quietly, without apology. My advisor sent the confirmation. Funds withdrawn, support dissolved, contracts void. 10 minutes later, her father's phone buzzed at the table. He excused himself, annoyed. She looked after him, trying to read his posture. I reached across the table and placed a single printed page in front of her. A compilation of messages. Her messages, all of them. She froze. Her lips trembled first. Not because she felt guilt, because she realized I knew. "When did you—" "Before you started." My voice didn't shake. It was almost gentle. That frightened her more. Her father returned, face pale, the kind of pale that comes from losing millions in a single phone call. "What did you do?" he demanded. I leaned back, letting the silence stretch. "I stopped funding your business," I said. "And I stopped funding your daughter's lies." The words didn't need volume. Truth never does. She broke first. Tears without sound. Not grief, fear. Her father stared at me like I had detonated a bomb under his chair. But I hadn't. He had. I just handed him the match. I stood up, picked up my coat, didn't look back. "Both of you," I said quietly, mistook my silence for weakness. I stepped outside. Cold air. Clear mind. Behind me, I heard her say, "Please, we can fix this." but I was already walking away. Not angry, not heartbreak, just done. People think closure feels warm, comforting. They're wrong. Closure is cold, sharp, like stepping out of a burning house and realizing you don't miss the heat at all. I didn't destroy them out of revenge. I simply returned what they handed me. Deception for deception. Calculation for calculation. Silence for silence. And as the door shut behind me, soft, final, one truth settled in my chest with perfect clarity. Some betrayals don't deserve forgiveness. They deserve an ending. And I was done offering pocket change to people who never deserved my loyalty in the first place.